Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Sir Slick playing OldSchool RuneScape. Today we're going to take a look at blood runecrafting at the True Blood Altar. The requirements are level 77 runecrafting and the quest Sins of the Father completed. You should also complete the Enter the Abyss quest, as it is necessary to enter the Abyss in the first place. And it will also enable you to use runecrafting pouches. It isn't really worth it to progress runecrafting at all unless you have those, so that is the first thing you should do in any case. If you don't have level 77 runecrafting, I would strongly advise you to try the Guardians of the Rift. It's a runecrafting minigame, at least until you can buy the entire Raiment of the Eye outfit. It is going to boost the runes you get from runecrafting by 60%, so it makes quite a bit of difference. Having the Colossal Pouch that I have here isn't strictly necessary, but it will make the whole experience a lot less click intensive and a bit faster. You can get the Colossal Pouch by combining all of the normal runecrafting pouches that you get from killing the creatures in the Abyss and the Abyssal Needle, which is a rare drop from the Guardians of the Rift minigame. Chances are that by the time you get the outfit and the needle, you're going to hit level 77 runecrafting anyway, so you'll be all set to go. There are a few ways to go about crafting blood runes. Today I'm going to show you how to do it through the Abyss. It isn't the best GP per hour nor the most AFK method. The Arceus method is a little better XP per hour and it's a lot more AFK, but much less GP per hour. The other method of getting to the True Blood Altar directly is better GP per hour, but has much higher requirements to do it in an efficient way. Unless you have 93 agility and at least 80 construction and 99 crafting, you're probably better off doing it here in the Abyss. The equipment is fairly simple. You should be wearing your runecrafting outfit, as I'm in here from the Guardians of the Rift. To get to those extra runes, you're going to need some kind of pickaxe. I don't think it matters which one. I like to use the black pickaxe because it's fairly cheap, so I don't risk too much running through the wilderness. And I'm going to need it to mine through the obstacles. Also, some kind of shield is useful. I'm going to be using Valley Shield. You can use, I don't know, Runite Kite Shield, whatever. Nothing too expensive though. For teleportation, I will do with a healthy supply of Amulets of Glory to teleport here to the Edgeville Bank. The pouch, this is an important part. You'll be filling it with essence to craft more runes. Pouches, however, degrade. The giant pouch degrades after you fill it with essence 11 times. The colossal pouch, which I have here, degrades after 8 times. This is the main reason why the Abyss is a good way to craft any runes, especially at lower levels, because the mage in the middle of the area can repair your pouches for you. In your inventory you should also have an activated blood essence. You can easily get it from general exchange and it will further increase the amount of runes that you get. It currently costs about 280,000 GP, but after you use it up it will net you a profit of about 100k GP from those extra runes. So it is definitely a good investment. In order to maintain your run energy, you can use your basic stamina potions. They work quite well. In my case, I'll be teleporting to my house to use my rejuvenation pool. You can also use the revitalization pool if you have 70 level crafting or 80 crafting for rejuvenation pool. If you don't have those, don't sweat it. As I said, stamina potions will work quite nicely. Then you can use your ornate jewelry box to get back to Edgeville or just, glory teleport if you don't have 91 construction. I'm also going to be wearing my graceful gloves. They're not going to make a whole lot of difference, but hey, every little bit helps. I would not advise using a Ring of Endurance. It would save up a lot of run energy. But because you need to run Scold through a small portion of the wilderness, it's a bit of a risk. The PKers don't come here very often because players runecrafting here generally don't carry too much on them. But if you do this long enough, sooner or later you will get PK'd, and losing a charged Ring of Endurance, well, that will set you back almost 40 million GP. For the same reason, I don't recommend using an Endless Glory. It might be tempting, but the risk is too great in my opinion. Once you get efficient at running through the Abyss, you can expect almost 2 mil an hour here and a little over 30k XP per hour. I will now demonstrate. You can use the bank, take out your pure essence. I'm using a menu entry swapper to make things a little easier on me. And then you run a bit to the north. You cross the wilderness. And then further up north along this river here until you see a Mage of Zamorak. He can teleport you into the Abyss, to the outer circle, and here you can see a series of obstacles. So you can distract the ice using your thieving, you can squeeze through a gap if you have high enough agility level, or you can mine through the rocks with your pickaxe. Generally these are the most common and fastest to go through, mining and agility. If you're using RuneLite, there is a plugin for Abyss here which will show you the icons of various rifts. I'll be entering a blood rift which will teleport me directly to the True Blood altar, and I can just craft my runes. I empty my pouch and craft them again. So I got 142 blood runes. 53k, not bad. I'll then teleport back to Edgewall and, you know, rinse and repeat. I will now craft the blood runes for an hour to see if I can hit these numbers of approximately 2 million GP profit and 30k XP per hour. I have a few advantages up my sleeve. I have a max cape, which acts as both a construction and runecrafting skill cape, so that will cover my teleportation and recharging my run energy. Not to mention that I won't have to repair my pouches. That's going to save me some time. It also acts as agility cape, so passively recharging a little bit of run energy. Max cape is by no means necessary, but definitely very nice to have. So I'll see you in an hour and we'll look at the results. Alright, the results are in. In this 1 hour of crafting blood runes through the Abyss, I had managed to craft 7,031 blood runes. The price being fairly high at the moment, 374 each. So that gave me a very nice profit after taking out the cost of blood essence. I spent 1 2/3 of a blood essence exactly, which came out to be 373,000. The pure profit was 2 million and 2.2 million GP for 1 hour of crafting blood runes. So a very nice profit, actually a bit more than I expected. I also got 35,000 runecrafting XP. I have to admit though, I am remembering now why so many people don't like the classic way of doing runecrafting, running between altar and the bank and altar and the bank, and it becomes very tedious after a while, after a few hours, and I only did an hour. I was trying to play as efficiently as I could, nowhere near tick perfect, but fairly focused, and well, as you see, I did manage to get 2,259,000 GP. A very nice profit for 1 hour. Alright, that is all for tonight. You guys have a nice evening.